In previous installments, you've seen me get the culture plates ready to accept the cells, and you've seen me actually plate the cells into the culture plates onto cover slips. In this particular installment, we're going to be stimulating the cells. These cells, after having been plated on cover slips, have been in the incubator for approximately 2 to 2.5 hours to give them time to re-adhere. Like all work in the culture hood, I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves back on to keep the organisms on my hands from contaminating my cultures. And in this particular instance, we're going to have much smaller volumes. So I'm going to be using some micro pipettes to deliver volumes, both to dilute the stimulus and then to deliver it to the wells. And I'm going to give you a separate video link to watch on the use and reading of these micro pipettes. So this small tube here contains the lipopolysaccharide that we'll use to induce inflammation, but it's at a much higher concentration. And here we have some just fresh culture medium that I can go ahead and use for diluting it. I've already done the math to figure out what I need, and so I'm going to make my dilution in a little test tube that's been run through the autoclave to sterilize it to make sure that it's clean. I don't want to be sticking my fingers into this beaker of tubes because I don't want to get any contaminants that are on my fingers into the remainder of the tubes because I'd like to be able to use them later. So I'm just going to tap out the one tube that I actually need, and I'll go ahead and put that in my rack. The next thing I'm going to do is add culture media in the appropriate volume straight into that tube. When we mix very small volumes, or when we're using small volumes, we always want to add the small volume to the large volume. So that was my large volume. And then the volume of LPS is going to be a much smaller volume. And again, the use of the pipetters will be demonstrated both in a separate video link and during lab. So we're going to go ahead and get our small amount of LPS here, just like that. And we'll go ahead and pipette it into the tube. I pipette up and down a few times just to make sure any residual stimulus is now in the tube. And now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to flick this a few times. Do it this way so you can see it. I'm going to flick this a few times to make sure it's really well mixed before I go ahead and add it to my cells. Now we're ready to go ahead and stimulate the cells, and I have predetermined the volume that I'll need, so I'm set to go there. Again, I'll go through the math with you elsewhere rather than in this video. And I've retrieved my cells that are growing on cover slips from the incubator. Before I go ahead and stimulate them, I'm going to mark the wells that I'm stimulating just by putting a little plus sign over those wells. And obviously, if you have a more complicated pattern for treating your cells, you can go ahead and mark them accordingly. The other nice thing about marking the lids of the plate is that the lids are not perfectly square. They've got two corners that are angled, and that means that the lid can only fit one direction, so your labels will always be in the right place. Now that the stimulus is made, adding it to the wells is probably one of the easiest things we're going to do in the whole project. So again, we've got our mixed up stimulus tube. I'm going to go ahead and just pipette it up and down a couple of times just to make sure it's really well mixed. And because I've only made up enough to use with this particular experiment, I'm not going to be changing my pipette tip in between. I'm going to start with, you're going to see me do multiple plates here, but generally what you would do is you would just lift the lid off and hold it out of the way, and then very carefully, without scraping the pipette tip against the bottoms of the wells, go ahead and add the stimulus to the appropriate wells on the plate. Like I said, in this case, I'm doing 3 wells per plate without scraping the bottom. And I've got one more here. There's 6 more in the incubator, but this will give you the idea. Now, diffusion will enable the LPS that's now in the well to spread out and interact with the cells appropriately. So I'm not really going to worry about further mixing this, because agitating the cells additionally could actually cause them to take on a more activated phenotype beyond what we're getting from the LPS. Now that I've done adding the LPS to the cells, these can actually go right back in the incubator, and they'll just hang out there for 18 to 24 hours until we have lab tomorrow.